Hey, you're not subscribed. That's not very good. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Hey, my name is Claffy, and today we're going to be reacting to how a massive K-pop agency broke all US child labor laws. God damn, that took too many time. Anyways, I love Moojin and I love his content, and I've seen already how messed up these agencies can be, but I'm really interested to hear what big law they broke this time. Anyways, like and subscribe, and yeah, let's start.
You know, it's quite rare to find someone who doesn't know what America's Got Talent is.
Love it.
I mean, it's practically the best place to get yelled at in a language that you don't understand. British.
Love him.
Many people from all over the country line up in the hundreds, sometimes the thousands, just to get one chance at achieving their ultimate dream. But what if you took this concept that targets all age ranges and all demographics and used it to specifically target K-pop teen fans? You get the show A2K, otherwise known as America to Korea.
Never heard of A2K. Like, to be honest, I would assume it's basically like them joining a K-pop agency. If they're good.
A talent show that gives American K-pop fans the opportunity to not only compete doing something that they love, but if they win, they get to join one of the biggest South Korean K-pop agencies on the planet.
Sir, right.
I mean, seriously, who's gonna say no to that? They would then be flown out to heaven on earth. Yes, that's right, South Korea, where all good things come from. Where, much like some of the biggest K-pop idol groups on the planet, they would get to go through slave labor. A very intense training regimen. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Even though they probably had, tens of thousands of applicants from the entirety of the United States, the agency ended up picking the top 11 finalists and made the show centered around them. The top 5 winners would be part of the next big idol group, the first Americans to do so. There was a concern though. Every single person on this image is a child, a minor. Now you might think that's normal. South Korean idols start very young, sure, but not this young because someone on this image is 12 years old.
Whoa. Let me just see. Who do I think it is? You see the one in the middle in the blue shirt over here? Yeah, she looks like the 12-year-old. He sounds like P. Diddy. But put in your bets, and we roll.
But listen, this might be a South Korean agency, but they are on American soil. There are laws in this country, child labor laws, that do allow them to work, but with enough breaks, a guardian looking after them, and a big importance placed on their mental health, okay? So take a step back, buddy. Everything's gonna be just fine. What's this? A lawsuit against the agency from one of those minors. Oh, who could have seen that one coming? Let's see, what are they being accused of? Child labor exploitation?
Okay, let me actually read this. KJ, a 17-year-old member of the VCHA, a US-based girl group formed by a K-pop powerhouse JYP Entertainment and Republic Records, announced her departure from the group in an Instagram story posted on December 7th, revealing that she had taken legal actions against JYP USA, the Korean company's stateside subsidiary. I suck at fucking reading. The lawsuit filed on I'm guessing that's like, oh, that's her name. That's her name. Cage's behalf by her mother, Tracy Matter, in Los Angeles Superior Court on December 6th, alleges that she was subjugated to child labor. Wait, he's gonna read this.
Child neglect and abuse and unfair business practices?
Oh, wow.
I was so caught off guard by this, guys, because this agency only has a good track record. It's not like in the past they made one of their top talents eat ice cubes.
Oh, wow. Who would have guessed a company that's been proven to abuse people would abuse them? Wow.
For a week because she was considered too fat. Guys, let's talk about it because it gets way worse.
My fat ass would suffer.
Get ready. Let's go. Alright, so if you haven't been living under a rock and browse the internet regularly, especially Twitter, you know for a fact that K-pop has been taking over the world these last few years. Now yeah, sure, back in 2012, the only introduction people had to K-pop was Gangnam Style, timeless classic, by the way. But now it's a global phenomenon. According to Spotify, just in the last 5 years, K-pop streams surged over 362% globally, with no sign of slowing down. This means that K-pop is easily South Korea's biggest export, second only to kimchi, of course. Now that's the global phenomenon right here. When it comes to fans abroad, even though it's a global phenomenon, you'll find many of them still in the Asian region. One country you'll always find on these lists is Japan, usually in number 1. It's no surprise, since the whole idol industry actually originated there. Now, much like how in the US, where almost 85% of music is controlled by the 3 biggest music labels, K-pop is no different, being controlled by the big 4. HYBE, YG Entertainment, SM Entertainment, and JYP.
I think I've heard of SM Entertainment, I'll be honest with you. But at the same time, I don't listen to K-pop. I think like the closest thing I've gotten to K-pop is listening to anime openings. And I mean, the Fire Force one slaps, so you cannot accuse me of shit. Like, I just like it. I'm not a K-pop fan. I just like that one.
Seeing how much
Or the Black Clover one.
success K-pop was having in Japan, JYP came up with an idea. In 2020, they created the show Needsy Project, a talent show in Japan to find the next idol group. The 9 winners were then used to form the group Needsy U. The idea was simple. JYP Entertainment had created so many successful idol groups. They were convinced that no matter the nationality, no matter the language, if they had brought them to South Korea and trained them under the same intense training regimen, they could also become successful. And hey, you know what? To their credit, that's exactly what happened. This only served to embolden JYP Entertainment and made them truly believe that they could bring in any group of people to South Korea and have them leave as idols. The next step was simple. Another country that was always beside Japan in these top 5 lists of foreign listeners of K-pop was, of course, the United States. Their positioning varies. This list has them in top 2, but they're typically always in top 5. What makes them especially valuable is the fact that Americans have incredible purchasing power. They'll buy all your merch. They'll buy your tickets at exorbitant prices because...
Can you guys buy, just buy me stuff in general? Just in general, I would love that. I know that a lot of you are from there, so if you guys could just, I don't know, just buy me something.
God bless credit cards. So the next step for JYP Entertainment seemed very straightforward. Let's recreate the success that we had in Japan, but this time in the United States under the name of A2K, America to Korea. Their local partner in the US was going to be Republic Records, a label that represents many of the top talents in the US, such as Post Malone, Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, The Weeknd, etc.
Be honest, y'all, how was Timeless? I'll be honest, Timeless was good. It's genuinely good, but what are your opinions?
Etc. This was a huge phenomenon, with auditions held in Dallas, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. They were recruiting from all over the country, with promises of fame, first-class training, and the incredible achievement of being the first American-based idol group under a major South Korean talent agency. After 22 episodes, 6 of the final 11 contestants were picked to form the group VCHA, spelled VCHA. Most of them had ages from 15 to 17, except one of them, Kaylee Lee. She was 12 at the time of filming. Yes, you're not dreaming. I mean, look at her, dude. Look at her. She's a child. Now look, when it comes to K-pop idols, starting young is nothing new. 14 or 15 is standard, with some people considering 18 being too old. But 12 is young even by South Korean standards. It's kind of crazy. Seeing that JYP Entertainment didn't really have that much of an amazing reputation with how they treated their talents, the famed South Korean idol training regimen didn't really sound like an amazing idea for a 12-year-old. So many fans, both Western and South Korean actually, were concerned. This became such a heated topic that it prompted one of the representatives of JYP Entertainment's LA office to talk about it during an interview, saying this: "In a recent interview with Nylon, Daniel Hong, an LA-based JYP Entertainment manager, directly addressed these concerns, assuring fans that the company has been strictly following regulations set by California regarding minors working in the entertainment industry. These regulations..."
Sure. Sure. It's not like that money hungry. Sure. So please don't sue me. These are all allegations. Please don't sue me.
include restrictions on working hours for minors, access to education through provided tutors, and guardian presence when needed. He was quoted saying, "That rule has been put together and followed until today, and it'll be followed until later." After the statement, the concerns about Kaylee's age were sidelined because, well, VCHA was doing pretty damn good. Not too long after winning A2K, they released a song on September 2023 titled YO Universe. It did so well that it was #1 on the US Billboard for Hot Trending Songs. It was a massive achievement, seeing that they haven't even debuted yet officially as a group. People were slowly starting to realize their massive potential. They ended up debuting on January 26, 2024 with the single Girls of the Year. The song was again a success, uploaded on JYP Entertainment's official YouTube channel and currently being at 10 million views. The sky was the limit for VCHA, and they were doing exactly what JYP Entertainment was hoping they'd do, attracting both fans from the US and South Korea at the same time. But of course, we're talking about the idol industry here, and the idol industry very rarely has happy endings. Their careers would run into a major roadblock not even a month after their debut, when their official Twitter account would tweet this, saying information about Kaylee's further participation in VCHA activity. "Hello, this is JYP Entertainment. We would like to inform you about VCHA member Kaylee's participation in upcoming VCHA's activities. Due to a health condition, Kaylee will be taking a hiatus from upcoming VCHA activities until further notice. We will provide further updates regarding the resumption of Kaylee's activities. We will continue to place the highest priority on our artist's health and ask for your support in Kaylee's full recovery. Thank you."
I truly believe that genuinely as a company, I'm not gonna say if I was a company I would be all goody two shoes, trust me, but as a company I really truly believe that when you have such a valuable product, crazy calling people products, but when you have such a product that everybody loves, of course you're gonna be a little bit secretive, and that's why I'm every time a company says something, you should be skeptical, hella skeptical, because it's all about money. It's never about the fans. I rarely see companies that are actually about the fans. And I mean, even companies that we think are about the fans could just be about the company. So be careful.
People were of course shocked, but more importantly, they were hoping that she was okay. Because by that time, she was 13 or something, right? She was really very young. But still, one couldn't help but notice that this statement was extra vague, more than usual. They said the group would continue without Kaylee, fine, but instead, fans only got radio silence. The group wouldn't really perform much anymore, but at least there would be some social media posts. However, around June, all of that would change. This was the last post right here in the beginning of June, and then nothing. The only thing posted being their birthday celebrations, which is something typical for idol groups. It was the same exact thing with every one of their social media pages. Complete radio silence since June 2024 with no updates.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, help me.
When I get monetized, the first thing I'm doing, the literal first thing I am doing is paying for YouTube Premium, because these ads are giving me an aneurysm.
At some point, they were meant to perform at the end of June in an event called Lollapalooza in the United States. Their appearance was also cancelled. So again, more speculation, more rumors. What was going on behind the scenes? They had crazy momentum. Kaylee had to leave, sure, but is that really enough to stop all activities? It was only on December 7th, 2024, almost 10 months after Kaylee's hiatus, that fans got some sort of an update, and unfortunately, it wasn't a happy one. KG, otherwise known as Kiera Grace Matter, one of the members of VCHA, filed a lawsuit against JYP USA, their subsidiary in the US, alleging some of the worst crimes you can ever be accused of, most notably child labor abuse. Now, she is still a minor. As of the end of 2024, she is 17 years old, so this lawsuit was filed by her guardian, her mother, in the Los Angeles County Court. She revealed...
Genuinely, as I've been saying, these companies are crazy. They only care about profits. I mean, look at time as it... Look at history. History will tell you. If children can be abused, they will. The children yearn for the mind.
This in an Instagram story in a statement that shocked everyone. Here's what she had to say. I filed a lawsuit because I have decided to terminate my contract with JYP Entertainment and exit VCHA after experiencing incidents of abuse and mistreatment by certain staff members. I feel it was not a good environment for my mental health and apologize if my leave disappoints any of you. I'm not in support of the working and living conditions that led a member to attempt suicide, nor do I support an environment that encourages eating disorders and has caused members to self-harm. So of course I have to censor that word because of YouTube, but yes, let's just say that one of the members was attempting to leave this planet due to the work environment suffered at JYP Entertainment. Yeah, you think this is crazy? It gets even crazier as we go through this lawsuit. First though, let's continue KG's statement. She says, I made this decision back in May and I'm still waiting for release from my contract. I'm worried for the girls who remain in VCHA, my friends who I truly love and care for. I also realized if I remain at JYP Entertainment, I'm not able to become the artist I aspire to be as I really enjoy songwriting and production. I have accumulated a massive amount of company debt while being paid very little for the intense work and extreme limitations on our personal lives. Although such incidents occurred, there were also beautiful moments. Alright, time to dive into this catastrophic lawsuit. Here are some of the allegations in this lawsuit against JYP Entertainment filed by KG. It starts off strong with physical and emotional abuse. Here's what the lawsuit says. On or around September 14th, 2023, so before their debut, KM, which is KG, was singled out by a dance instructor for her lack of formal dance training. The instructor, yelling in the Korean language, demanded KM repeat a single dance move hundreds of times without rest while KM was forced to hold a squat position. KM, in visible pain and exhaustion, was denied a water break that all the other girls received. The instructor told her she could only drink water when she perfected the move. The hours of forced repetition caused KM to tear a tendon in her shoulder. The pain was excruciating, yet the company continued to force her to work through the injury, refusing to allow her adequate time to recover. KM was later sent to the hospital and received injections for her shoulder, but was expected to return to full dance training immediately.
Jesus Christ! What in the... I don't even know what to compare this to. Genuinely, what do they think? She has venom inside of her. Her tendons don't just connect. Like, I watch soccer and I know that that kind of stuff takes normally a month or two to fully recover and go back to full ability immediately.
This was not an isolated incident. Throughout her time at JYP, KM and other members of VCHA were repeatedly forced to dance and perform with severe injuries, including sprained ankles, strained muscles, and other conditions. KM's doctors recommended rest, but JYP Entertainment ignored these recommendations, insisting she continue performing at full capacity. During one evaluation, KM's leg injury was severe, and she asked staff if she could take it easy. She was told no. JYP Entertainment staff continued to get her multiple injections while she was expected to keep performing. So listen, just as a reminder, these are minors, okay? These are children, all right? Let's keep going. Unpaid labor. With 12-plus hour days, KG says she was paid $500 weekly, which is far below California's minimum wage. After her time with VCHA, she shared that she owed over $500,000 with expenses stemming from the group's lavish living expenses. Per California labor laws, a minor is legally entitled to earn the state's minimum wage of $10.5 per hour in most cases. You know, we talk about student loans all the time, right? And these decisions are made as an adult, as an 18-year-old or older. Imagine putting a 16-year-old, right? Or a 15-year-old, or hell, a 12-year-old in $500,000 worth of debt when they have no idea what money even is at this point.
Ugh, damn! I thought companies were bad, but even this is, out of my expectation. I mean, you're underpaying them, you're abusing them, and you expect them to function? Genuinely, these companies need to stop.
The lawsuit says that these $500,000 are company expenses. While the agreement specifies that group living was optional, it was not presented that way to KM. She was pressured to live there by JYP Entertainment staff, leaving her with a fear of negative repercussions if she did not. She was told by JYP Entertainment staff, we want the girls to live together, that the group would not be successful if the girls didn't live together, that it was important for the girls to live together, and that if KM did not live with the girls, she'd be viewed in a negative way. And when she agreed to JYP Entertainment's demand to live with the girls, girls because she was reasonably afraid about what would happen if she chose not to live with them. She was not given any choice about what the group accommodations would be. JYP Entertainment chose a $2.5 million house. The result of this, JYP Entertainment now claims that KM owes more than $500,000 under the employment agreement, because the exorbitant lifestyles that they fund are what JYP Entertainment uses to attract fans. So this is not new, right? Unfortunately, okay? The K-pop industry is desensitized to such things. You bring in talent, you oppress them, you harass them, you put them in terrible situations, but then when they try to leave, you tell them, wait, that lavish lifestyle you've been living that you didn't ask for, well, it costs money. You owe us $500,000. You simply can't leave. You're ours forever. But guys, don't worry. It gets even worse. Hidden surveillance. JYP Entertainment also imposed constant surveillance.
What in the P. Diddy? Excuse-moi? Excuse-moi?
On KM and her fellow group members, hidden cameras, including one in the group's dining area that on information and belief had an 8-megapixel camera with a 120-degree wide-angle lens, recorded the girls' private conversations and meals without their consent or knowledge. Again, guys, listen, let me just pause this real quick. These are minors. All right, let's continue. A surveillance sticker found on the ceiling of the pantry further revealed that their eating habits were being monitored around the clock. KM only discovered the cameras months after they had been installed, deepening her feelings of being trapped, controlled, and powerless. Like, tell me any other circumstance where this is acceptable. Guys, if a parent was doing this to their children, they would be considered weird, all right? But this is a corporation with strangers, not family. It's crazy. And now this is where it gets very tragic. Mental health neglect. The lawsuit states this: KM and her fellow group members, many of whom were underage, struggled mentally and emotionally under the constant pressure. Some of the members resorted to self-harm. KM witnessed another member of the group spiral into a deep eating disorder, which culminated in a suicide attempt in February 2024. That member ingested 42 pills of NyQuil in an event that KM discovered when the other member began vomiting uncontrollably the next morning. Months prior, KM and other members had brought their concerns about this particular member to
Thank you, ads. Thank you so much.
JYP Entertainment staff, but JYP staff did not seem concerned and stated that eating disorders were common. JYP concealed the member's suicide attempt from JYP's child welfare worker, Eric Winston, and other staff, instructing KM and the other girls to lie to Eric and claim the member went home to spend time with her family. Eric since admitted on a phone call with KM and her mother that he was not informed about the member's suicide attempt, but was told by JYP Entertainment staff that the member suffered from food poisoning. Now listen, I don't care who you are, right? Whether you're a K-pop stan, whether you're a South Korean and are used to this type of industry, this cannot be excused. This is a minor, and you were lying to her child welfare worker about an attempt. Bro, that's insane to me. That's criminal. And I mean, imagine being a minor and being ordered to lie about this too. Like, you just witnessed this as a kid, man. Now, obviously, in K-pop, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of people love to do theories. People speculate that the person who went through this was Kaylee, the 12-year-old. Yeah, sure, it's probable, but why does it matter? We're dealing with 6 children. Whoever this happened to is tragic. It doesn't really matter who it was. But the fact that they tried to hide it, JYP staff deserves prison time for that. And of course they felt really bad and depressed because JYP also broke labor laws in California. The girls would wake up at 7 a.m. and finish their day close to midnight, barely sleeping for 6 hours and doing it all over again the next day, not even being compensated financially for any work they did after 6:30 p.m., right? They were working overtime as children and not even being paid for it. This is just catastrophic on so many levels. Around a day after the official lawsuit was filed, JYP Entertainment responded on VCHA's official Twitter page, saying in regards with the recent lawsuit filed by Kiera Grace Matter, linking their statement, saying, "Dear all, this is JYP USA. We would like to address the recent lawsuit filed by Kiera Grace Matter, hereafter referred to as KG, in her public statements on social media. In May of this year, KG left the group residence and initiated discussions through her legal representatives. In response, we temporarily suspended VCHA's planned activities and engaged in extensive discussions with KG's representatives to explore potential resolutions. However, recently, we have not received any response from KG's representatives, leaving our legal representatives awaiting further communication."
I feel like if this is not true, I truly believe it's just, well, I believe it's not true, but what I think they're trying to do is just paint her as the villain. I mean, they're trying their hardest to paint her as the villain so that they can get away with it or bring this up in court maybe. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
We deeply regret KG's decision to file a lawsuit and make unilateral public statements containing false and exaggerated claims. This action has caused significant harm to the other members of VCHA and JYP USA who have been working diligently on their upcoming album and projects for early 2025. JYP USA will take all necessary measures to ensure that neither the other members of VCHA nor JYP USA suffer further harm as a result of this matter. Thank you, sincerely, JYP USA. Doesn't this remind you of another corporation? Because I remember Nijisanji when I read this.
Oh my god, Nijisanji, why? Oh my god, they genuinely don't stop. They appear everywhere. If you don't know Nijisanji, basically, company really big, the VTuber, they for some reason can never ever do things right.
Yes, it's no surprise. It's an idol corporation. Nijisanji looks up to such corporations and tries to mimic them. They're now blaming KG for all the misfortune that VCHA has went through. And that's what K-pop agencies do. They use this narrative to control the fans' emotions. The fans will see this and think, oh, JYP sucks, man. We shouldn't support them. But on the other hand, I love VCHA and I want the best for them, so I'll still support them anyway. But in the end, who do you think gets most of the money when you support VCHA? You know? You lose either way, unfortunately. KG then responded to JYP's response, saying, in response to JYP USA's recent statement, I'm very disappointed in the company's lack of accountability. My legal team and I are fully prepared with photographic and physical evidence to prove my allegations are factual, not exaggerated, nor false.
She got paper, she got receipts. This company's about to go blow high. She really put, I'm about to make a name for myself right here.
Thank you to the public for your unwavering support. Please treat both sides with kindness, as this is a difficult time for everyone.
I'll treat your teammates with respect, but the company, no. They said if you guys are hurt, no. So I guess I gotta treat them the same. No.
I will continue to fight for better treatment of K-pop idols and trainees, in which I promise to speak nothing but the truth. I hope by coming forward, other trainees, idols, and group members can be encouraged to use their voice in order to make a positive change in the K-pop industry. Signed, KG. So look, overall, the K-pop community is actually on her side. As I mentioned in the intro of this video, JYP is known for this. All of the big four in K-pop, unfortunately, are known for this. But South Korea is desensitized to such things, and Japan has similar culture to South Korea, so when they went to Japan to get that group to work for them, it still worked. But it's not going to pass in America, where you can literally sue for the smallest inconvenience, okay? So massive respect to Kiara for doing this. Look, overall, this has massive implications for the K-pop industry, especially abroad, right? A lot of the revenue generated by these agencies are outside of South Korea. So the fact that JYP's American subsidiary is now embroiled in an incredibly crazy lawsuit in the Los Angeles County Court, I mean, this can change everything, especially with these insane allegations. I'll keep you updated when updates come out, but I just hope that all the members of VCHA can move on with their lives in peace. And I do wish that this industry could regulate itself already and stop being literal slave labor. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. I really, really appreciate it. I love you, and please stay safe and don't join a K-pop agency, okay? Yeah, see ya. Mwah.
First of all, very well made video. Thank you, Moonjin, for this. This shit was wonderful. Second of all, it's so fucked. Like, genuinely, it's just so fucked. I mean, first of all, this JYP stuff is probably gonna be swept under the rug in like 1 to 2 years. I'll be honest with you. I beg for it to go higher than that. But with how companies are and just in general how they function, it's probably not gonna go any further than this. And one thing that I have learned with like just the normal entertainment industry in America is genuinely when they want you quiet, you will be quiet. Like, I really truly believe that JYP has enough money to just throw like all they want into the face of this lawsuit and probably not win, but minimize damage greatly. And the fact is that I really like genuinely, I think the way that they do it is that instead of like using JYP as the face of it, face. They use VCHA as like a face. So when VCHA gets shot down, JYP is let free. The same way, like, I don't know, let me just make up a label. Let's just say I make up a label, Claffy Studios, and it's owned by, I don't know, Universal. And now I make bad decisions because Universal told me to make bad decisions. I get shot down because the public hates my decisions. But then Universal is just like free to go because I was shut down. My company was shut down, but they didn't even get anything done to them. It's it's genuinely, in the purest word, fucked. I truly hope for the people in this video to get the closure that they need, and God, I wish they hope they win the court battle, because court is, it's just a money, it's just throwing money at a certain lawsuit. Same thing with like the PD stuff. Like I don't think he has enough money, but if he did, he could probably shoot down a good amount of the lawsuits that are coming at him, genuinely. Or they might just settle, which is, I don't know if that's fair or not, genuinely. But what are you, I would love to hear your opinions. Please say them in the comments. And yeah. See ya. That's so Hey, it's me again. I just want to say I have no idea how to feel for this video, whether it's just downright surprise, whether I'm traumatized, but genuinely, what's happening with these K-pop stars is downright insane, and they do not deserve this. And if you guys have the ability, please go support the people. Also, please support the original video. I keep on stressing this enough. These people put so much work into the videos they make, and this Mujin doesn't. Moist critical type shit. But please support the video. Go like their video. Maybe like I want to, but yeah. And I, yeah. Also, this video was really easy to edit, luckily. Yappa! But other than that, yeah, I'll see you next time. Start recording more because I'm a lazy fuck. And yeah, enjoy your Christmas. And enjoy your New Year's, my birthday. Yappa! Oh my god, I need to shut up. See ya.